All right, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. And today's topic is the sales professional. I've been a sales professional for over 20 years, and I've been in different capacities as a sales professional. And I wanted to share different things that have happened during that particular 20 years. And there's a particular thing that myself and other sales professionals that are my colleagues actually have experienced, and I wanted to share that with you specifically. This particular thing is called the bottleneck. You may or may not be familiar with a bottleneck, but I wanted to go over what it means. So, bottleneck refers to a point of congestion or delay in a process, workflow, or system causing a slowdown or obstruction. Now, there are different types of bottlenecks. You can have a bottleneck in management where they're not able to make decisions and actually work out the strategy and the planning for their employees to actually to follow that particular strategy. So that would be a management bottleneck. You may have a production bottleneck where you're not able to get out all the different products based on the demands that you have of all the orders that are coming through. But this particular bottleneck has to do with sales. As a sales professional, you will experience the bottleneck. At the beginning, you don't feel it because there isn't enough of a customer workload. So you don't have enough sales to actually to create this bottleneck. So how does this bottleneck come about? As you grow your customer base, the demands also grow to a point where they are no longer manageable. This is your bottleneck. So you have appointments that you have to make. You have to have phone calls that you have to make. You have to emails that you have to make or answer. You have different demands that are now a part of that bigger customer base that somehow now you've been working on to get. Now, if the bottleneck continues, your sales slow down as well. So, what is the solution? Well, let's take a look at it. The first thing to realize is that you have a bottleneck. So be advised, if you have experienced anything that I just talked to you about in the previous slide, you have a bottleneck. Now, the second thing to realize is that as a sales professional, you perform different roles as part of the job. Now, you may think, oh, well, I'm a sales professional, I do sales, and that's pretty much all I do. And yes, I understand that I do make phone calls and I do follow up and I make appointments and so forth. So, what's the point? I know that these things are involved, but let me go ahead and give you an example so you have a better understanding of this. So, let's take a sales manager, for example. Each of the sales manager responsibilities below breaks down into separate roles with their own tasks. So, sales manager responsibilities. As you see here, this sales manager has 5. Hire sales team members, train and mentor sales reps, oversee sales strategy and processes, analyze sales data and reports, collaborate with other departments. Well, all right. Now, the next thing to do is just break down these roles, and this is what you get. Well, hire sales team members. That would be a recruiter role. Train and mentor sales reps. That would be a trainer role. Now, the following 2, oversee sales strategy and processes and analyze sales data and reports, that will fall strictly, in my opinion, under sales manager. And then you have the last one, which says collaborate with other departments, and that would be a coordinator. So, for example, if the sales manager has to coordinate with human resources for the new hire people that he has, or he has to go ahead and actually coordinate with any other type of training that the new people need to get. So that would be the coordinator hat. Okay. Now that these roles are identified, the next thing to do is allocate a time during the day to work each role. So this is the way that it basically you would do it, right? Just to give you an example. So this sales manager is going to handle recruitment. So he's going to be a recruiter from 8 to 10 a.m. Then he's going to go ahead and actually have his team, and he's going to be the trainer. He's going to do training from 10 to 12. Then he's going to have lunch from 12 to 1. Then he's going to coordinate certain things. So he's going to be a coordinator from 1 to 2 p.m. And then he's actually going to be the sales manager, overseeing the sales strategies and analyzing their sales reports from 2 to 5 p.m. So by doing this task, you're essentially breaking down all the different jobs. And as you can see, you have recruiter, trainer, and the coordinator, right? Those are 3 different roles that are within the sales management role that he has. So being able to actually identify these roles that take up time, that require a particular different skill to a certain degree, are the roles that actually you need to identify. Now, once you do that, within a short time, this sales manager would have a good grip of his job and a successful team. And in my opinion, this is the way to avoid the bottleneck. Identifying all the different roles that you have, all the time that they take up, then breaking them down, and then allocate some time during the day. And of course, during the week. What I would say is apply this information I've just shared with you and let me know how it goes in the comments. Okay, share this with individuals that you feel they have the bottleneck. Let me know what successes you have, and please share this with other individuals. Until the next one, have a good one.